What's up, everybody, and welcome to episode number 7 of Not Your Grandfather's Vlog. I'm not gonna lie, man. I don't really feel like doing this today. I don't really have much motivation of any kind lately. After I finished episode 14 of the Overstimulation Station, the British slang video, I feel like this vortex of okay, I don't have a video to work on now, yet I am mentally just too worn out to start on another one, so what do I do with all my free time? And free time is a very bad thing for a lot of people, especially me, because I get in my head too much, and I live there, and I don't know what it is about human beings, but most people, when you leave them alone to their thoughts, like, shitty stuff starts happening. And depression sets in, and all kinds of weird thoughts start popping into your head. And I guess one thought that keeps beating me over my head is this feeling of failure, I guess, or not being where I feel I should be at my age, like it's some kind of race or something. I feel like, yes, I do have a good job, and I'm making decent money, and you know, I have my health, which those are certainly not to be taken for granted, but just as far as that next level of happiness and fulfillment, definitely don't feel like I have that right now. You know, I am doing the YouTube channel, which is something that I'm very passionate about, but I guess that's the bane of a lot of my frustrations right now. I just feel like the channel's not where I thought it would be or expected that it would be with the kind of content that I'm making, you know. And I know there's people out there who watch, and I'm really appreciative of like the really nice and cool things that you guys say, and it literally keeps me motivated to keep going, but still I'm like uploading videos, I'm like busting my ass to like really make look good and everything, and they're only getting like 30 and 40 views, and it's like it's really frustrating, and it's something that a lot of YouTubers have to deal with when they're first starting out, and it takes years and years and years, and it's like these are things that I tell myself to like keep myself going, I guess, to keep myself motivated. But I mean, my struggle is my YouTube channel, as far as not being successful, but there's a lot of stuff out there that people feel like they failed at, or they just feel like they don't have a purpose in general, you know. Like, the most common thing I hear from people is, I just don't know what I want to do with my life. And a lot of times they turn to college, or university as it's known everywhere else besides America. They turn to university or college for the solution because that gives them a sense of purpose, or they join the military. But I'm not going to focus on the military. I'm going to focus on the college thing. You know, college to me is a big it's overrated, I should say. I was going to say it's a big sham, but I don't think it's a sham or a scam or anything. I think it's just highly overrated. You know, the college doctrine is preached to you at a young age, like everyone needs to go and do it. And what they don't have is like that little asterisk underneath that statement of college is good for most people, not everybody, and you don't have to go to college to get a good job. Everything I'm doing right now, as far as like success is concerned, as far as my jobs, no college is required. Granted, you do have to have kind of an inborn skill of entertaining and wanting to entertain and be the center of attention. You kind of have to have that to a certain extent to do what I do, which is karaoke DJ, wedding DJ, trivia, all that kind of stuff. But no college was needed for that. And there's no place you can sign up for that. I just got lucky enough to happen upon that. I hate it when, like, you know adults that like haven't gone to college and they somehow still end up with a good job and they say they got lucky. And it's like, it's not really about getting lucky, it's about like just keeping your eyes and ears open for cool opportunities for unconventional jobs that are out there that you can make a lot of money doing. Something I tell a lot of my friends when they're talking about hating their job, it's like, dude, like, look at your Facebook, look at your friends, find the ones that have cool jobs and like ask them to get you in the door, you know. Like, that's how I've gotten every single one of my jobs in the past, has been through a friend. I have never filled out an application or a CV or whatever and had them contact me because they liked my application. No, that's never happened to me. I knew a friend who already worked somewhere where I wanted to work, and that's how I ended up getting my job or whatever at that place. So think about that, you know, like the college isn't the only answer, you know what I mean? In fact, it's a good way to waste a lot of time and money if you're just going there not knowing what the hell you're there for. It took me, because I did go to college, it took me 6 years to get my AA degree, and for those of you who don't live in the US, an AA degree is basically your lowest degree that you can get in college, and it takes most people about 2 years to get. It took me 6 years, because I'd only take like 1 or 2 classes a semester, because I was half-assing college, because I had a part-time job at the time, I was in a band, I was trying to make music happen, and I think I had a girlfriend too, so I just wasn't putting my all into it, and that's why it took me so long. And I knew that like college wasn't going to offer me anything that I wanted. I took a bunch of electives that didn't end up counting towards shit, and then again, for those of you who don't know, an elective is a class that you don't have to take. It's not a core class like a math class or a science class. It can be anything. It can be German, it can be photography, it can be literature. It's just a class that might count towards your bachelor degree. Well, that's how you're supposed to take it anyway. I didn't realize that and ended up wasting a lot of time and money. So, I don't know, man. Just been feeling kind of weird, bummed lately, I guess, about just, I guess, feeling of failure. And I guess my point that I'm trying to make is that, yeah, you don't have to go to college to do what you want to do. But if you choose to go down the path of finding something that you do want to do that's more unconventional, like for me, the YouTube channel, expect days like this where you feel just like a failure. And just know that it's not forever and it's going to pass, but I don't know. And I'm not depressed, you know, I'm not whatever, it's just, damn it, man, you know, I want it so bad and it's just not happening right now. And that's about all I got for you guys this week. Just working on videos, pretty much. I just finished, like I said, episode number 14 where we did the British slang. That one isn't performing as well as the British food one I did. I don't know why exactly that is, but yeah, if you haven't checked it out yet, go and check it out. I think it's honestly one of my best videos I've made yet as far as the pacing and all that's concerned. You know, if you have any ideas for anything I can do in the future, leave it in the comment section below. Please, you know, like this and subscribe. Obviously, these vlogs are more personal and they're more candid and all about, you know, the real me and all, and I'm not really putting on a character or anything, so I don't really expect these to get a lot of views or anything, but anyway, I guess that's all the time that I'll take up today of yours. Thank you so much for watching this, and have a good rest of your day.